What's going on out there, truck drivers? Look, I'm here to tell you the first year driving a truck is going to be the hardest. So make sure that you stick around to the end of this video. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get more tips on stuff on being a truck driver with Sean. All right, today we're going to talk about the first year being the hardest. Right out of school, first thing you think of is I got my license, I passed my test, I was the top of my class, I did so good, I'm ready to roll, I know everything. You don't know everything, boss. Slow your roll driver. Yes, you got your CDLs, but CDL school just taught you how to pass that test. They just taught you how to get that license in your pocket. That does not make you a truck driver. All right, so now, what I want to do is I want to try to help you become a truck driver. And let me tell you how to do that. You got to practice. You got to get out there and you got to do it. You got to talk to other truckers and you got to pay attention and you got to watch other truckers. Your first year is going to be your hardest. It's going to make you or break you. If you can make it in 12 months, you're probably going to be all right. That's why most bigger carriers want a 1 year OTR experience, because they want you to get the kinks out. That's when you're most accident prone. That's when your mistakes are going to happen. But they don't have to happen if you pay attention. Watch your trailer when you're driving, okay? When you're backing up, back up slowly, get out and look. I don't care. It's not like the CDL test where you only have so many pull-ups and all that. Screw that. You can pull up 50,000 times if it takes you all day long. Don't hit nothing, you'll be all right. You're gonna have drivers around you that's gonna be like, oh, come on, man, what are you doing? Who cares what they think? This is your life, not theirs. We're not on their time. You're on your time because your time is your dime. Remember that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pay attention. You're gonna watch what other truck drivers are doing, and you're gonna listen. You can read all the materials you want, and that's good, but you've got to get out there and just do it. But so remember that first year, and I'm gonna give you a few tips real quick about what's gonna happen in that first year. The first year, you're gonna have to get used to being in that truck. It's gonna be weird the first few nights, especially with a trailer. It's gonna be kind of weird sleeping in the truck. You're not used to it vibrating. You're not used to the noise and how you sleep in it. But once you get so tired, you'll be able to start sleeping in the truck. But that's gonna take the first week or so to get used to driving or sleeping in the truck. Number two, you're gonna have to get used to driving all day, long hours. Your body is not accustomed to doing that yet, but you will. It'll just come natural after that. You'll be driving 10, 11 hours a day like it ain't nothing. You remember those trips you get in a car and you head to Florida and you're like, oh my God, or you're going on vacation and you never gonna get there? It's different in the truck. I don't know how to explain it. It sits better, I don't know what it is, but you can go longer distance in the truck, so don't worry about your stamina. That's gonna come. If you're getting some value from this, smash that like button right now. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed to it, and hit that bell notification. But if you're getting some value, smash that like button. Okay, being away from home, family. This is another problem that you're gonna run across in the first year. You may not run across the problem, but you may. So let's talk about it. In the first year of trucking, you're gonna be missing home. Home is gonna be missing you. How you deal with that stress is gonna make or break you as a truck driver. Is your spouse at home? Y'all have good trust? Are you going to be worried about what she's doing or what he's doing? Are you going to be worried? Are they going to be worried about what you're doing on the road? Have you been a good companion and built up trust? That right there is going to cause you, because you don't want to deal with a lot of stress with them calling you and we're like, what are you doing? You don't want to be behind the wheel wondering what they're doing. So if you don't have a good relationship at home, OTR may not be for you. That's something else you're going to have to deal with. And even if you've got a good relationship, family's still going to miss you. You're still going to miss them. So make sure you're calling them. Make sure when you're home, you spend all the time you can with them, because they miss you, drivers. They miss you, and you're going to miss them. All right, next thing you got to check out is when you're driving, you're going to have to start paying attention to your trailer and when you turn, because you're not used to driving a big trailer yet. Yeah, you drove a few hours in school. That's great. But you're gonna have to see how that maneuvers around, like when the truck stops, when you turn. All you have to do is just watch your trailer, drivers. Keep your eyes on that trailer. Remember, if you're not watching that trailer, you're not driving safely. If you ain't driving that trailer, you ain't driving safely. Watch that trailer at all times. The next thing you gotta pay attention to the first year is when you get off that interstate. You get off that interstate, you get on these back roads, make sure you're going down the right roads. Make sure you planned your route out, and you know where you're going. The reason why is you'll get out there, you might run into some low power lines, low bridges, curves you can't really make, roads you shouldn't be on. And then you're used to driving on down the interstates, and then all of a sudden you're in a narrow road. Pay attention, because you can run off the road. So when you get off that interstate, make sure you know where you're going, drivers. Another thing that's going to happen a lot, is you're going to run across where you missed your turn, you missed your drive. When that happens, you're going to have to go down, you're going to have to turn around. It's going to be frustrating, because you might have to go a mile. I've went 10 miles past my time, or even more than that, 15 miles, to find a safe turnaround to get back to where I was supposed to go. It's going to happen. Don't let it frustrate you. Oh my God. Listen, those 10, 15, 30 minutes, hour of missing it trust me, is going to be all right compared to you trying to willy-nilly turn around in some driveway or trying to do a U-turn on a road and you mess your truck up. That happens in the first year of driving. So don't let that bother you. Keep it cool. Backing up at the truck stop. When you're at the truck stop, when you're backing up in the parking spot at night, when you get there, well, first off, when you get to a parking place, take the path of least resistance. You don't have to be Mr. Macho Man and get the only one spot right there. Take the easiest one. If you see 3 spots open, back on that one. If you can pull through, pull through. I've been driving 14 years, and if I can pull through one, I'm gonna pull through one. I ain't gotta back up every time just because I can. Don't. If you can't, you don't have to, don't do it. And start working at parking during the day. Maybe you have to drive at night. Maybe you have to get up early in the morning and you drive, get off earlier during the day. Or find alternate parkings. Park at wait stations or pull through. Rest areas or pull through. Stop and take your showers during the daytime and get you some food and use rest areas if you have to. Those are a few things you can do. Drivers, your health is going to be important too. It doesn't have to be all bad. Not all truckers have bad lifestyle. It's how you started that first year. That's very important. I know people who's come out here and gotten better health by being out here. Why? Because they started watching their diet more. I know guys who got in the truck that was overweight and lost weight driving because they knew up front they couldn't gain any more weight. That's the thing, drivers. Once you come out your first year, if you start drinking sodas all day long and snacking and not exercising and not get on a routine, you'll gain weight. I did. I gained over 100 pounds when I first started driving. Now I've lost about half of that now that I started paying attention to it. But you've got to stop right. And it's so hard to do right once you've been doing wrong for so long. So once you get in the truck, make sure you have a diet plan, meal prep. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, and make sure you're exercising. If you're getting some value from this, smash that like button now. Subscribe to this channel and share this video out there. There's a lot of new truck drivers that need to hear this. So make sure that you're subscribing right now and you're hitting that like button and you're hitting that bell notification. Don't be talking on the phone without a headset. Make sure you get you a good headset that you can drive with. You don't want to get pulled over and you don't want to damn wreck, for one thing. So yeah, talking on the phone while driving it is totally safe and fine as long as you've got a headset on. It actually helps me stay focused. It helps me stay driving. When I'm talking, it helps me stay awake. So talking's fine, just not on the phone. Make sure you're doing it hands-free. So a lot of things happen in the first year of driving. I know we hit a lot of it. There's a lot of things you're going to learn out there. Just remember, you don't know everything. Subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks of how to become a better truck driver and Trucking Life with Sean. I'm here to help you any way I can. Comment on this video. Let me know. I do respond back to my comments. It might not be the first day because I am a driver and I might not read them till later the night or the next night or that weekend, but I will respond to you. You can email me at Sean Gresham, Gresham. It's SHAWN GRESHAM90@gmail.com. I will help you in any way I can. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that like button. Be safe out there, drivers. Let's get it.